dig in the dirt.
Trina Poston is a kindergarten teacher at Dutch Fork Elementary. From sunrise to sunset, Poston educates small children inside and outside the schoolroom to help pay the bills.
I'm thankful that I found a part-time job where I can work from my home and still teach children, just to kind of help make ends meet.
Poston, like many other teachers, has a second job due to the low average teacher salary. Poston teaches English to children in China online before and after her normal school hours.
It makes me tired because if you get up at 4:30 in the morning and you teach Chinese children and then you come and teach 19 or 20 or 21, 5 and 6-year-olds and you're 52 years old, you're tired.
Education reform is a top issue in the South Carolina State House. Earlier this year, a K-12 reform bill passed in the House with a vote of 113 to 4. However, not all lawmakers are quite on board.
This is the single worst piece of education reform legislation written in decades.
Senator Mike Fanning has worked in education for over 30 years. He says the main issue of this education bill is the fact that there's no voice from actual teachers.
They're looking at it as our salary on paper, and people are saying we need a pay raise. That's not what we take home. We take home like maybe half of what is listed. So I feel like if people saw that, like what the take home is, they would be like, whoa.
Kristen McCullough is in her third year of teaching fourth grade math and science. McCullough is one in 5 teachers who has a second job to make ends meet, according to educationweek.org. McCullough used to serve on nights and weekends at a local restaurant. Now she does an after-school tutoring program to not live check to check. Just like Poston, it is important to them to have that extra cash.
While I love what I do, teachers, some would say make a decent salary, and some would say, well, if you're a single parent of 4 children like I am, and you want to live in a nice middle-class neighborhood, it's stressful and very hard to make ends meet.
According to Senator Fanning, South Carolina is ranked 48th in the country for teacher pay, which is leading teachers to look elsewhere.
We have beat the fun out of teaching for the teachers and for the students. It's time for us to start taking that extra layer of anxieties that we in the General Assembly has been putting on them. Step 1 means pay teachers a livable wage.
And a livable wage is something that would make teachers like McCullough and Poston enjoy their jobs more and more each day.
You've got to love what you do because you've got to do it the rest of your life.
Like my job brings me a lot of happiness. I love my kids. I love coming to work every day. So if you love teaching, everything else will work out.
For Carolina News, I'm Sydney Pendrick.